Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Welcome to Monroe, Indiana, as the Bluffton Tigers get set to take on the Fort Wayne Canterbury Cavaliers in second-round action of Class 2A sectional baseball. This is Sectional 36. Tigers getting the first-round bye. If they can get by the Cavaliers, they will head to a championship sectional game Monday, noon start, and they will face the hometown team, Adams Central Flying Jets. I'm Scott Mentor. I'll be calling all the action for you this afternoon as the Tigers look to take care of the Cavaliers. Tigers 6-21 coming into the season, but one of those 6 wins was against this Cavalier team. So Tigers with a good shot to punch a ticket into the finals. We're going to take a timeout, thank a few sponsors, be right back with the rest of your pregame show here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's not always about speed. It's not always about sponsors. It's not always about glamour. It's about getting the job done right. No matter what you have to push, pull, or move, New Holland and your local dealers are ready to help you finish like a champion. New Holland.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Back here at Monroe, Indiana.
At this time, we'd like each team to line up near the baseline.
Tigers taking on the Cavaliers. Let's bring you the starting lineups, as always, brought to you by First Bank of Bern. We're the number 1 best performing bank in Indiana, First Bank of Bern. Tigers will be the visiting team for the game. So here's the Tiger starters. Leading off, playing left field, number 9, Colton Moore. Batting second, first baseman, number 14, Mitchell Kohlenbeck. Batting third and behind the plate, number 21, Matt Hilton. In the cleanup spot and on the mound, number 12, Trey Collins. Batting fifth in right field, number 13, Garrett Walborn. Batting sixth, third baseman, number 3, Eli Inskeep. In the seventh spot and at shortstop, number 7, Max Coral. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 4, Reggie Garrett. And batting ninth, center fielder, number 8, Trey Hohola. So Moore, Kohlenbeck, Hilton, Collins, Walborn, Inskeep, Coral, Garrett, Hohola. Those are your starters for the Bluffton Tigers. Tigers being introduced by the PA announcer. And for the Cavaliers, here's what they'll look like defensively. On the mound will be number 8, Ben Axel. Behind the plates, number 10, Ethan Mitchell. First baseman, number 5, John Langmaid. Second baseman, number 11, Trevor Helmkamp. At third base, it's number 1, Michael Talaga. Shortstop, number 2, Kem Thomas. Around the outfield, it's number 15, Emmett Greider in left field. In center field, number 9, Dom Urkanen. And in right field, number 20, Tak Wojciechowski. The designated hitter will be Liam Ward, and he will bat for Greider, the left fielder. So again, defensively, Axel on the mound, Mitchell behind the plate, first baseman Langmaid, Helmkamp second base, shortstop Thomas, Talaga at third base, Greider in left, center fielder Urkanen, and in right field Wojciechowski.
your cannon.
So those are your starters.
In right field,
As always,
number
brought to you by
20,
First Bank of Bern.
Wojciech. The second baseman, number 11, Trevor.
First Bank of Bern has been with us since the very start of WellsCountyVoice.com way back in 2008. If you got a banking need or an investment need, be sure to give them a shot at earning your business. First Bank of Bern. Coaches tonight for the Bluffton Tigers, Todd Morgan, and for the Fort Wayne Cavaliers, Pat McCannon. We're going to take a timeout and thank a few more sponsors. We'll be right back.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located. Across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H Park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Terry Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Kerry Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Cavaliers have taken the field, and we should be getting this ball game started in just a little bit. Let's talk about our keys of the game for the Tigers. Trey Collins will be on the mound, and for Trey, one thing to watch is Trey needs to get ahead of the batters and keep his pitch count down and go deep into the game. So we've been kind of tracking Trey's pitch count throughout the year, and when he hits that kind of 75 to 80 pitch count mark, he begins to struggle a little bit. And watch Trey's first few innings. If he can keep the ball down, he will keep his pitch count down, and he'll get ahead of the batters. If he gets that ball up early parts of the inning, he'll typically settle down around the third, fourth, or fifth inning. By that time, he's racked up some pitches in the first few innings. So we want to see Trey keep the ball down, throw strikes, and go deep into the ball game. Second key of the game for the Tigers is going to be infield defense. If the Tigers can field the ball in the infield cleanly in this game against Canterbury, they got a very good shot at moving on to a sectional final. Their outfield has always been tough, very solid. Their infield has had really nice games, and they've had some really spotty games. And this Canterbury team is probably going to put a lot of balls on the ground. And if the infield can be clean, Trey Collins should have an opportunity to have a pretty good ball game from the mound tonight. And as always, Tigers need to put the ball in play. And if they will do that against this Canterbury defense, again, very good shot to see the Tigers in a sectional final. Colton Moore will lead things off for the Tigers. Moore facing Ben Axel. And the right-hander Axel has his sign. First pitch of the ball game. We are underway. Pitch is outside and high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Colton Moore. Moore, Quillenbeck, Hilton here in the top of the first. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Just underway here from Adams Central. Called strike, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit overcast right now. Sun has been in and out. A little bit of wind, blowing out, and lifted into left field to be out of play. It's 1-2. It's going to help batters, especially from the right-hand side of the plate. 1-2 to Colton Moore. Right-hander Axel has the sign, the 1-2 pitch coming. Breaking ball is just a bit high. It's 2-2. I think it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Moore. Just gets a piece of it. Count will stay even, 2-2. Colton comes into the game hitting .316. Leads the team with walks with 10. Outside count is full. So Axel runs the first batter full. Pitch number 7 coming to Colton Moore. Here's the full count pitch. Ripped into right field. Oh, not quite ripped. Got a little bit under and blooped at the second base. So a little humpback liner to second. 1 down.
First baseman number 14, Mitchell Colenbeck.
Thought he got more of it than he did, but a little bit. Humpback liner to the second baseman Hellkamp. There's 1 down. And to the plate, Mitchell Colenbeck, the first baseman. Colenbeck 286 on the year. And a slow ground ball cut off by the third baseman. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play by Talaga. There's 2 down. And to the plate, number 21, Matt Hilton.
It's the catcher, number 21, Matt Hilton.
So 2 outs with nobody on. Hilton to the plate. Again, pretty good wind blowing here. Matt gets underneath of it and fouls it over top of the Bluffton dugout. No balls, 1 strike to Hilton. Top of the first, just underway. Tigers have played 1 game this week. They picked up a game on Monday at Delta. Breaking ball is lifted in the center field, going back, and tracking it down way back at the warning track. Is the center fielder your cannon, and the Tigers are down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first. Voice Sports Network scoreboard reads Tigers nothing, Cavaliers coming to bat.
He shoots, he scores, it's out of here. He could go all the way.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces, powered by her heartbeat, are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, Jewel Pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniel's.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Hi, this is Brent Heidi of Heidi Chrysler in Bluffton. The good old days of shopping for a car. No high-pressure sales, people who knew your name, an owner on the premise who cared. You can still experience that at Heidi Chrysler. Since 1975, we have been there for you after the sale with a service department that has consistently been awarded the 5-star award, the highest ranking Chrysler gives to its dealers. So if buying a car with no hassles and at the right price is what you're looking for, then stop by Heidi Chrysler today. You can find us on North Main Street in Bluffton, and when you do, you'll see that at Heidi Chrysler, our reputation means a great deal.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Trey Collins, tabbed by Coach Morgan. The pitch here in the semifinal game. Coach Morgan and I talked a little bit before the game about whether he'd go with Trey here in this ball game. Another option would have been the youngster Gavin King. Opts for the senior Trey Collins. So defensively for the Tigers would be Collins throwing to Matt Hilton. Around the infield, Colenbeck at first, Garrett at second. Shortstop is Coral. Then at third base is Inskeep. Around the outfield, Moore in left, Hohola in center, and in right field, Garrett Walborn. Kem Thomas leads it off for Canterbury here in the top of the first. Thomas Axel Talaga facing Trey Collins. The right-hander Collins' first pitch from Trey is outside and low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Cam Thomas. And we talked about it in the pregame show. We want to see Trey keep the ball down, keep his pitch count down, throw strikes, force these Cavaliers to swing the bat. And it's behind Thomas 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Thomas. 3-0. Thomas Axel Talaga for Canterbury here in the first. Tigers went down in order in the top. 3-0 pitch, low ball. Oh, called strike. Look low from up here. Strike zone always opens up 3-0. 3 balls, 1 strike to Thomas. And strike 2 as Thomas tosses the bat. And a full count to Thomas. Collins winds. Here's the full count pitch. And lined in the center field for a base hit. So Canterbury with their first batter on base.
It's the pitcher, number 8, Ben Axel.
And then I bring to the plate the pitcher, number 8, Ben Axel. So Thomas at first. First pitch is low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Axel. And there goes Thomas swinging. Oh, no, he held up. Started and stopped. Swing and a miss by Axel. 1-1. Down low, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Axel with Thomas at first, who singled in the center field. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Axel chokes up on the bat with a 2-2 count. Both batters really crowding the plate against Collins. And off his fist, foul ball, it stays 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner at first. Bottom of the first, no score. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, 1 down. So with 1 out, that'll bring to the plate third baseman Michael Talaga. So first strikeout for Collins. Thomas at first, 1 down. And a ground ball to short. Coral will take it to first and gets Talaga by a step. 2 down. Thomas takes second on the ground ball. And Ethan Mitchell, the catcher, to the plate.
Number 10, Ethan Mitchell.
So we talked about in the pregame show, Tigers need a solid infield defensive effort. Coral guns out Talaga in the first attempt. And that pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes to the catcher, Mitchell. Liam Ward, the designated hitter, due up next. 2-0. Thomas at second. He's singled. Advanced to second on the ground ball. Swing and a miss. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to the catcher, Mitchell. Swing and a miss, 2-2. See if Trey can just keep the ball across the plate and really challenge these Canterbury batters. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couple strikeouts for Collins in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We finished 1 here in Monroe. No score. Tigers coming up.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com. Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit laurensbodyshop.com.
Bluffton Tiger baseball here on WellsCountyVoice.com. We go to the second.
The pitcher, number 12, Trey Collins.
For the Tigers here in the second, it'll be Collins, Walborn, Inskeep facing Ben Axel. Axel got out of the first with 10 pitches. 7 of those to the leadoff batter, Moore. Collins to the plate. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. No balls, 1 strike to Trey Collins. 221 on the year for Trey. Gets a piece of it, and Collins is in the hole, 0-2. Trey, 17 hits, 4 doubles. He's driven in 12. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Axel. Good 0-2 pitch, a little bit outside, 1-2. Top of the second, no score. The 1-2 from Axel. Little humpback line drive. That's going to drop for a hit. Just over the shortstop's head. Leadoff single for Collins. So the runner at first, Garrett Walborn to the plate.
The right fielder, number 13, Garrett Walborn.
Garrett hitting .232. Garrett's really been stroking the ball pretty well of late. Coach bumping him up to the number 5 spot in the order. So Collins at first, nobody out. 3 stolen bases for Collins on the year. Throws over there, Collins just a couple steps off the bag. Axel working out of the stretch. Pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Garrett Walborn. Winds blowing from the south-southwest, 13 miles per hour, 77 degrees at the start of the game. Axel with a long look, throws to the plate, low. 2-0. Norwell advanced last night. 4-2, a win over Heritage. A game that was led by Heritage 2-1 late, but a ball lost. In the dust sky by the center fielder for Heritage. Allowed Norwell to get out of there with a 4-2 win. They will advance to play Belmont on Memorial Day. And Walborn walks. And the Tigers with the runners at first and second.
The third baseman,
nobody
3,
out.
Eli Inskeep.
So Eli Inskeep getting the start at third. Eli Eli hitting .212 on the year. 11 hits. Coach Morgan has rotated his third baseman pretty much throughout the year. Eli getting the start tonight. Squares around the bunt, pulls it back, and takes it for a strike. No balls, one strike to Inskeep. Collins at second. He singled. Walborn at first. He walked. I'm sure Coach Morgan would love to get a sacrifice down and move these runners over. No balls, one strike to Inskeep. Looks at ball one, 1-1. Max Coral on deck, Reggie Garrett in the hole. 1 ball, 1 strike to Inskeep. Gets the bunt down, that'll do the job. Throw to first, 1-4 on the putout, but the sacrifice is good. Nice job by Eli. Runners advance at second and third, 1 down.
The shortstop, number 7, Max Coral.
And it's up to Max Coral. Max, 204 on the year. 10 hits, a couple doubles. 2 runners in scoring position for Coral. And at the knees for a strike. Reggie Garrett on deck. Here's where your bottom of the lineup's got to come through. They got to deliver. Inskeep did his job, moved the runners over. Now it's up to Max. Put the ball in play and drive in a run. 1 ball, 1 strike. What you don't want to see is a strikeout here. At least make this defense earn an out. The 1-1 count. And strike 2. Collins gets a little far down the line. And maybe there was a squeeze on there. Collins looked a little exasperated coming back. So a missed sign perhaps. Breaking balls inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Coral. Put the ball in play. 2-2 count coming. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's exactly what you did not want to do. And it's up to Reggie Garrett.
The second baseman, number 4, Reggie Garrett.
I think there was a missed sign there. So it's up to Reggie Garrett. And Reggie fouls the first pitch off. No balls, 1 strike to Garrett. Second and third, 2 down now. They'll need Garrett. The 0-1. High, 1-1. Trey Hahola on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike to Reggie Garrett. Ground ball to short. Thomas with the throw. They get Garrett. And the Tigers are going to waste a couple runners. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. Scoreless here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why I focus on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, at 824-1928 and put the life back in life insurance.
We serve and we care. Med-Surg and ICU at Adams Memorial Hospital. Always here so you stay healthy in every way. We monitor
and we prevent.
Worthman Fitness at Adams Memorial Hospital. Our goal is for you to be healthy in every way.
Bottom of the second here at Adams Central High School. Tigers taking on the Cavaliers of Canterbury. For Canterbury, be Ward, Urcanon, and Wojciechowski. Facing Trey Collins. Trey got a couple of strikeouts in the first through 18 pitches. And Ward fouls the first pitch off. It's 0-1. No balls, one strike to Liam Ward, the designated hitter. Ward is hitting for Emmett Greider, the left fielder. Breaking ball is a little high. You want to keep that breaking ball down. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Collins. Gets it up again. 2-1. Trey gave off a leadoff single to Kim Thomas, but I got a strikeout, ground ball, strikeout. This ball is hit in the right field. Walborn underneath of it. Makes the catch. There's 1 down in the second. Bluffton very solid in their outfield defense.
Center fielder, number 9, Tom Urcanon.
They'll bring up the center fielder, number 9, Dom Urcanon. First pitch to Urcanon is a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Dominic Urcanon. Collins shakes off a pitch, has what he wants. The 0-1, swing and a miss, well behind that pitch. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Urcanon. 1-2 as Collins wastes a pitch on the 0-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 3. And tack. Hold on. I think it's Jack. Let me just check this. It says John in the... Well, the program says John Wojciechowski.
Is it Tack or John, guys? Hey, guys. Hello, hello.
The scorecard looks like Tack. I'm thinking maybe it's Jack. We'll wait for a fan response. I think it's no balls, 2 strikes to Wojciechowski. 2 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. We do get the count wrong every once in a while. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wojciechowski. John, Jack, or Tack. We're still sorting that out right now. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is low. 3-2. Full count to Wojciechowski. Collins with the full count pitch. And that's driven in the center field. Hohola on the run. Diving effort's not going to get it. Rounding first, heading to second is Wojciechowski. And he'll stop there with a stand-up 2-out double.
That was John Wojciechowski with that double.
So second hit for Canterbury, 2-out double. And Trevor Helmkamp, the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 11, Trevor Helmkamp.
Wojciechowski at second. Helmkamp at the plate, and a called strike, 0-1. Well, now Canterbury, their bottom of the order has a chance. Tigers had runners at second and third, one down, walked away empty. 1-1 count to Helmkamp. On deck, Langmaid, then the top of the order. Fouled off. Collins ahead of Helmkamp, 1-2. No score. We're in the bottom of the second. Tigers with a hit. Canterbury with their second hit. Outside with it. 2-2. A double by Wojciechowski puts a runner in scoring position for the Cavaliers. Ground ball up the middle. See if Coral can get it done. Throws to first. Nice job by Max Coral, and the Tigers get out of the second. No runs, one hit, no errors, one left. We finished two. We head to the third. No score here at Adams Central High School.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has Friday Night Trio League for ages 4 through 19 with sign-ups going on now. This 10-week league is at 7 p.m. on Fridays for $8.25 per week for 3 games and shoes. Also on Friday, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1 and shoe rental is only 50 cents. The Bowling Center, 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com. Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
For the Tigers here in the third, they'll have 9-1-2. Hohola, Moore, Kuhlenbeck facing Ben Axel. 1 ball, no strikes to Trey Hohola. Trey hitting 187, 9 walks, ground ball foul down the third base line. It's 1-1. Trey 14 hits, 3 doubles. Does lead the team in runs with 18. Second on the team in walks with 9. Two balls, 1 strike to Hohola. Hohola, Moore, Kuhlenbeck. We're in the third, no score. Tigers no runs on 1 hit. Canterbury no runs on 2 hits. Trey gets a piece of it. Count is even, 2-2. And Tigers played Monday at Delta, hopped out to an early lead before the Eagles had a big 5th inning and took control. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Axel, 1 down. And to the plate's the leadoff batter, number 9, Colton Moore.
Number 9, Colton Moore.
Moore hit a little line drive, humpback shot to the second baseman. I thought it was going to find its way into right field, but didn't get as much of it as it look like coming off the bat. Colton's 0 for 1. One ball, no strikes to Moore. And a strike call. 1-1. Colton, 3:16 coming into the game, leads the team in walks with 10. Outside, 2-1. Leads the team in hit by pitches with 3. And 2-2. Inside corner at the knees. Colton didn't like the call. Colton leads the team in triples with 3. And also leads the team in doubles with 7. Popped up in foul territory. Mitchell makes the grab. Stuck with it, made the grab. 2 down. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Mitchell Kohlenbeck. Kohlenbeck hitting .286. Leads the team in RBIs with 16. First pitch to Kohlenbeck. There's a called strike. Mitchell grounded to third his first time up. No balls, 1 strike, 2 down. And nobody on. Checked his swing and took it low, 1-1. They appeal down to the infield umpire and confirmed that Mitchell did not commit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls it back, it's 1-2. Hilton on deck if Kohlenbeck can get on board. Checked his swing, took it low. 2-2. Axel threw 29 pitches through 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kohlenbeck. Fouls another one back. Stays 2-2. Top of the third, no score. Winner will face Adams Central on Memorial Day. A noon start. The winner will be the away team. Line drive right back up the middle, a 2-out single for Mitchell Kohlenbeck. Second hit for the Tigers. And to the plate, Matt Hilton. Matt getting his gear off. And hustle on the home plate. Matt flew out the center. Pretty much hit it to the deepest part of the field, but tracked down by your cannon. Matt has the only Bluffton home run of the season. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kohlenbeck at first. Wouldn't be surprised to see him going. Maybe a hit and run. Kohlenbeck does have a couple stolen bases on the year. I'm sure Coach would love to get him in the scoring position. And ball trickles away from Mitchell, and that will allow Kohlenbeck to take second. Throw down there is going to be late. We're going to give him a pass ball. So a runner in scoring position with 2 down. 2 balls, no strikes to Hilton. Another pitch in the dirt. 3-0. Well, will Mack get a green light here, 3-0? I would give it to him. If he gets a good pitch, I'd let him rip. Axel steps off the rubber to chase Kuhlenbeck back. Second baseman Helmkamp trying to keep him close. Good lead over there by Mitchell. And steps off the rubber again. Runner at second, 2 down. 3 balls, no strikes to Hilton. A long wait by Axel. we still haven't seen the 3-0 pitch. We've called time 3 straight times. We'll try it once more. 3 balls, no strikes. And we'll call time again. Boy, Axel waits a long time. There he is. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 3-1. Did get the 3-0 green light. Three and 1 now. Trey Collins on deck. Reaches out at ball 4, fouls it off. Count is full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Matt Hilton. Matt chokes up on the bat, steps in. Go ahead run at second, 2 down. Reaches out and pokes it into center field. Your Cannon on the run. Makes the grab, and the Tigers are going to leave another runner here in the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. Still no score on your Voice Sports Network scoreboard. Scott Mincer for WellsCountyVoice.com.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
Live life to the fullest at Adams Woodcrest Villas and Apartments. Make new friends and take part in educational, inspirational, and just plain fun activities. Enjoy the best in maintenance-free independent living. Enjoy life at Adams Woodcrest Villas and Apartments in Decatur.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Cavaliers batting in the bottom of the third. No score. Canterbury will have batters 9, 1, and 2 facing Trey Collins. Collins has 3 strikeouts. He's given up 2 hits. Single to Thomas and a double to Wojciechowski.
To the plate, first baseman, number 5, John Longmay.
First pitch to Langmaid is a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to John Langmaid. 1-1. Langmaid, Thomas, Axel for Canterbury here in the third. Foul back. 1-2. 77 degrees at the first pitch of the ball game. Winds blowing 13 miles per hour out of the south-southwest, which is pushing the ball right out towards center field. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Langmaid. Takes it high, it's full. Don't want to lose a number 9 batter. Full count pitch is low, and that's what he does. Langmaid with the leadoff walk.
Back to the top of the order for the Canterbury Cavaliers.
I'll bring up the shortstop, Kem Thomas, and the pitching coach. Coach Harold out to the mound. Talk things over with his senior right-hander. Talked about in the pregame show about watching Trey's pitch count. It was 37 through 2. We've been kind of tracking that throughout the year, and it seems like right when he gets to the 75, 80 pitch count that starts to tire a little bit. Thomas took a 3-2 pitch in the first inning and drove it in the center field for a leadoff single. Was stranded at second. Throw to first, runner back. Langmaid at first, nobody out. Shortstop Thomas at the plate. Thomas gets the bunt down. Collins will have to go to first with it. Gets the runner. Sacrifice is good. 1-3 on the putout. Langmaid the second. And to the plate, the pitcher, number 8, Ben Axel. Axel struck out swinging in the first. And Axel takes a strike. Bluffton has left 3 runners. Canterbury 2 coming into the inning. They've got a runner at second with 1 down. Axel takes it high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the pitcher Axel. Third baseman Michael Talaga on deck. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Axel. Pop up in shallow center field. Hohola takes charge, and there's 2 down. So with 2 outs and a runner at second, it's up to Michael Talaga.
Number 1, Michael Talaga.
Talaga grounded to short for the second out in the first inning. Way high. 1 ball, no strikes. Good job by Hilton, keeping that ball from going back to the screen. Popped up. And on top of the home team dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike to Talaga. Inskeep and Hilton both giving chase. One count with 2 down. Fouled, almost came right into the press box. I don't know how many games I've done here, but I've never seen it actually enter the press box, but that was about as close as you could get. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Talaga's plunked. So a hit pitch puts runners at first and second for the catcher, Ethan Mitchell. That's what you call wearing it, because not a lot of effort to get out of the way there. Just kind of turn your shoulder and take it. Popped up and out of play. Mitchell struck out swinging in the first. No balls, one strike to the catcher, Mitchell. One. One ball, one strike, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Outside and low, 2-1. Three one. Three balls, one strike with runners at first and second. Winner moves to the sectional final on Monday. Popped up. This could be playable. And Trey Collins sends Mitchell back to the dugout, and Canterbury is done in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 runners left. Top of the fourth coming. Still scoreless here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
It's not always about speed. It's not always about sponsors. It's not always about glamour. It's about getting the job done right. No matter what you have to push, pull, or move, New Holland and your local dealers are ready to help you finish like a champion. New Holland.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Top of the fourth for the Tigers. It'll be Collins, Walborn, and Inskeep facing Ben Axel. Axel's gone 3 innings, couple strikeouts. He's given up 2 hits and a walk. Collins with a single. Swings and misses at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Hits by Kohlenbeck and Collins. Walborn walked. Breaking ball's a little bit high. It's 1-1. Top of the fourth. No score. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Collins, Walborn, Inskeep. Here in the fourth, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trey. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 3. 1 out here in the fourth.
Number 13, Garrett Walborn.
We'll break up number 13, right fielder Garrett Walborn. Walborn walked in the second. Base is empty, 1 down. Outside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Inskeep on deck. Up the middle and snagged by Axel, 2 down. And with 2 down, that'll bring up third baseman Eli Inskeep. Inskeep laid down a sacrifice to put the Tigers with runners at second and third, one down in the second, but Axel worked his way out of it. One ball, no strikes to Inskeep. Coral on deck. 2-0. Two down, nobody on in the fourth. 2-1. Ben Axel, the pitcher, right-hander for Canterbury. This is outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to Inskeep. Tigers have left 3. The 3-1. Low ball 4. And a 2-out base runner for Bluffton.
Number 7, Max Coral.
Shortstop number 7, Max Coral. Max 204 on the year, 10 hits, 2 doubles, driven in 5. Inskeep at first, 2 down. Good pickup by Mitchell, 0-1. Or 1-0, excuse me. 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, I'd send Eli here, try to get that runner over to second. Coach likes to hit and run in these situations as well. Ground ball foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coral back to the plate with the count 1-1. Reggie Garrett on deck. Max takes a long look down the Coach Morgan, steps back in with a 1-1 count. There goes the runner. Hit and run on. He fouls it off. Good idea. 1-2 count to Coral. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and the Tigers are done in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of the fourth, we're still scoreless. Here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Healthy and happy seem to go hand in hand, and no one knows that better than the YMCA. We're committed to improving the quality of life for families and individuals throughout our community. At the Y, we believe that healthy living is as much about learning as it is about fitness and activity. While everyone knows us for promoting health and wellness, the Y is so much more than a gym. Our fun-filled youth programs teach kids how to work as a team and serve the community. And while they're having fun with friends, they're learning about healthy living and social responsibility. You and your family are invited to experience your local YMCA on Saturday, April 30th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. during our Healthy Kids Day open house. On April 30th, you can become a member of the Y with no enrollment fee. That's a $75 savings. Join any YMCA in Allen, Whitley, and Wells County to experience all the Y has to offer. For details, visit fwymca.org. Join the fun. Join the Y community. Visit fwymca.org. Healthy Kids Day is sponsored by Healthways.
We serve
and we care.
Med-Surg and ICU at Adams Memorial Hospital. Always here so you stay healthy in every way. We monitor
and we prevent.
Worthman Fitness at Adams Memorial Hospital. Our goal is for you to be healthy in every way.
Bottom of the fourth. Canterbury will send to the plate Liam Ward, Dom Urkanen, and Jack Tack John Wojcicki. Ward flew out to right field his first time up. First pitch is high. 57 pitches by Trey Collins through 3. We've been talking and watching his pitch count. Good pitch, 1-1. One ball, one strike. And strike 2 call. 3 strikeouts for Trey. They make it 3. Struck him out. 1 down. 1 out for the center fielder, Dom Urkanen.
Number 9, Dom Urkanen.
1 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a good 0-1 pitch, but it's a little bit low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's where I want to see Trey miss, that breaking ball low. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and Coral can't get the big hop. We'll give him a single. So a 1 out single, runner at first for Wojciechowski.
John Wojciechowski.
Wojciechowski doubled. Runner at first, 1 down. Trey's high with it. 1 ball, no strikes. Tough play for Coral. That took a big hop. Cannon back in time. Inside. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes with 1 down. Good pitch. 2-1. Picks that outside corner. Working that outside corner again. It's 2-2. So Trey has battled his way back to a 2-2 count to Wojciechowski. Throw to first, and that ball is going to get away. And that will allow the runner to take second. That's huge. You got to make sure those pickoff attempts are on the mark. Now you've got a runner in scoring position with 1 down. That'll be the first error on Bluffton. Runner at second. 1 down, 2-2 count to Wojciechowski. Popped up. It's going to be out of play. It'll stay 2-2. 57 pitches by Trey through 3. Runner at second, 1 out. And the count is full. Wojciechowski had a full count when he ripped a double in the second. A 3-2 count here. On deck, Trevor Helmkamp reaches out and fouls it off. Moving on the play was Urkanen. So a 3-2 count to Wojciechowski. Trey's got to buckle down here. Checks the runner, the pitch to the plate. Low, ball 4. And Canterbury with runners at first and second, 1 down. Number 11, second baseman Trevor Helmkamp.
Number 11, Trevor Helmkamp.
Again, we talked about in the pregame show, pitch count. Right now, Trey is up to 73, so he is kind of in that range. Fouled back, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Coach Morgan adjusting his outfield, bringing in Walborn a little bit from right field. And that pitch is high. 1-1 count to Helmkamp. Helmkamp grounded to short in the second. Runners at first and second, 1 down. And in the dirt, 2-1 count to Helmkamp. Langmaid, the number 9 batter, on deck. Fly ball to center field, Hohola there. Out number 2. And Trey can see his way out of this with the number 9 batter to the plate, John Langmaid. Langmaid walked in the third. 2 down. Top of the order up next. 1 ball, no strikes to the first baseman, Langmaid. Your Cannon at second, Wojciechowski at first. Good pitch at the knees, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, good pickup by Matt Hilton. That is a tough pickup. Ball's so far outside, you really can't shift your body over that far, so you have to glove it. 2-1 count to Langmaid. Swing and a miss, 2-2. He cannot catch up to that pitch. I would make him hit a fastball here, 2-2. Checks the runner at second. Fly ball in the center field. Hohola there. And Trey Collins gets out of the fourth. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We finished 4. We head to the 5th. Still no score on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton.
Live life to the fullest at Adams Woodcrest Villas and Apartments. Make new friends and take part in educational, inspirational, and just plain fun activities. Enjoy the best in maintenance-free independent living. Enjoy life at Adams Woodcrest Villas and Apartments in Decatur.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. 3 more innings to go. Someone's got to play to run. No score. Tigers batting in the 5th. Garrett Hohola and Colton Moore facing Ben Axel.
The Sectional 36 finals will take place on Monday.
Axel has given up no runs, 2 hits. He's left 4, a couple of walks. Winner will face Adams Central at noon on Monday. Hey, we've got another WellsCountyVoice.com event going on. There's a car show over at River Terrace today. So if you can't make it, we are live streaming from the car show. Tim Steffen out there conducted some interviews. Lots of activities. A tribute to our vets. So check that out on WellsCountyVoice.com, or better yet, head on over to River Terrace. Garrett to the plate. Reggie's 0 for 1. He grounded the short. Reaches out and pops it up. Oh. Talaga makes the catch, but it got moved around a little bit on him. One down here in the fifth.
Number 8, Trey Hahola.
So with one down, Trey Hahola. Trey struck out swinging in the third. One ball, no strikes to Hahola. One down. Nobody on. We're in the top of the fifth. Line drive base hit. And that gets beyond the right fielder, Wojciechowski, and Hahola is at second. We're going to give him a single and an error.
Back to the top of the order for the Bluffton Tigers. At the plate, number 9, Colton Moore.
So Hahola at first. One down. Tigers with the top of the order. Great opportunity for Bluffton to pick up the lead run. Moore is 0 for 2. Humpback line drive to second and popped up in foul territory to the catcher. One ball, no strikes. Axel, a long look at second. Right down the heart of the plate for a called strike. 1-1. Kuhlenbeck on deck, who's 1 for 2, has one of the 2 Tiger hits, or one of the 3 Tiger hits now after the single by Hahola. Trey at second. 1-1 pitch to Moore. Ground ball just foul. That would have scored the run. But just to the right of the first base bag. It's 1-2. Now, if you're Axel, 1-2 pitch, you want to make sure that you don't throw one away and put Hahola at third. The 1-2 pitch. And Colton pops it up. Center fielder Urkanen calls off Greider. 2 down for Mitchell Kuhlenbeck.
Number 14, Mitchell Kuhlenbeck.
So Kuhlenbeck's 1 for 2. He grounded to third and singled. Mitchell leads the team in RBIs with 16. Great chance to pick up number 17 and put the Tigers up 1-0. Ground ball right back to the mound. Axel will make the easy toss over to first. Tigers are turned away. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Score remains 0s on the Voice Sports Network.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
We are scoreless here at Adams Central High School. We go to the bottom of the fifth. And Canterbury will have the top of the order. And this is going to be an important inning.
Number 2, Ken Thomas.
As we've talked a number of times about Trey's pitch count, and it's up to 82 right now. Thomas is 1 for 1. He singled and laid down a sacrifice. And this is stroked in the center field, but right at Hohola, there's 1 out in the 5th. 1 pitch, 1 out for the pitcher, Ben Axel.
Number 8, Ben Axel.
Both teams with 3 hits and an error. 1 ball, no strikes to Axel with 1 down. Bases empty. Bottom of the 5th. Two balls, no strikes to the pitcher, Axel. And a 3-0 count. And a strike call. Three balls, 1 strike. Ground ball down the line. Count is now full. It's a 3-2 count to Axel. Axel has struck out and flown to center. Here's the full count pitch. High with it, ball 4. We'll get a runner for Axel. Number 14, Levi McClure.
It's going to be number 14, Levi McClure.
So McClure at first. 1 out. For Michael Talaga. Talaga has grounded the short, and it was hit by a pitch. Pitch count for Trey up to 89. Talaga to the plate with McClure at first. Fly ball in the right. Walborn right there. An easy play for Garrett. 2 down. And the catcher, Ethan Mitchell. Mitchell has struck out and popped up to Collins in foul territory. He's 0 for 2.
Number 10, Ethan Mitchell.
Looking forward into the 6th, Bluffton will have Hilton, Collins, Walborn. No score. Good pickup by Matt Hilton. 1 ball, no strikes to Mitchell. Mitchell fouls it off. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Ground ball to third. Inskeep. Nice play by Eli Inskeep, and Canterbury is done in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We've finished 5. Top of the 6th coming up. No score.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
He shoots, he scores, it's out of here. He could go all the way.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces, powered by her heartbeat, are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, Jewel Pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniel's.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Top of the sixth, no score. Axel and Trey Collins have shut both teams down. Hilton, Collins, Walborn for the Tigers here in the sixth. Matt Hilton has flown out to center field twice. He's 0 for 2. And the first pitch is fouled off. It's 0-1. No balls, one strike, nobody on, nobody out. We're in the top of the sixth. Each team with 3 hits. And the right-hander delivers the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Axel with 4 strikeouts. Axel winds. Here's the 0-2. Matt protecting the plate, reaches it out and fouls it off. It stays 0-2. Matt, 337 on the year. Leads the team in hitting. Also leads the team in slugging. And has the team's only home run this year. Breaking ball, grounded to third. Talaga with a strong throw over to first. 1 down in the sixth. So with 1 down, that'll bring up Trey Collins. Collins is 1 for 2. He singled and struck out swinging in the fourth.
Number 12, Trey Collins.
74 pitches through 5 for Axel. First pitch to Collins is high. Winner will face the Flying Jets of Adams Central. Noon start on Monday. They will be the visiting team. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One ball, one strike to Collins. Popped up. There could be room. Mitchell dropped it. Okay, so here's how this goes. If Collins gets on base, that will be an error on Mitchell. If he does not reach base, no error will be recorded. So 1-2 count to Collins. With 1 down. Ground ball, base hit for Collins. So the error on the catcher, Mitchell, is recorded. Collins gets a single. There's 1 down with a runner at first. And Garrett Walborn. Garrett's 0 for 1, walked. Was stranded at second in the second, and he lined back to the mound. Diving back in the first. Do we have a runner for Collins over there? No. Fly ball in the shallow center field. It's going to drop for a hit. We do have a runner. That's Gavin King running for Trey Collins. And a single for Walborn, and Tigers have runners at first and second with 1 down. Hit number 5 for Bluffton.
Number 3, Eli Inskeep.
And Inskeep to the plate. So the bottom half of the order with another chance for Bluffton. First and second, one down. Inskeep today laid down a sacrifice and walked. King at second, running for Collins. Walborn at first. Ground ball to first. They'll step on the bag for one, go to second, and they're going to throw it in the left field. That's going to allow a run to score. Huge error by the first baseman, Langman, and that could be a game winner right there. So Inskeep is going to ground out third unassisted. We're going to have an error on the first baseman. Error number 3. As Gavin King scores on the play, Walborn is at third. 1-0 Bluffton. And again, if that catcher catches that foul ball pop-up, there's 2 downs. And that's why that's an error. That puts the runner at first. You get a single. Had Langmaid just stepped on the bag and held on to the ball, no runs would have scored, but he opts to try to get the double play down at second. Huffer pinch hitting for Coral. So Huffer with a runner at third, 1 run in. And Nick with a count of 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 down. Two and 1. Walborn at third. Tigers on top, 1-0. And a tough break for the pitcher, Ben Axel. 2-1 count to Huffer. Swing and a miss, it's 2-2. Walborn at third. 2 down. Axel delivers. Strike 3 call, struck him out looking, so Huffer hitting for Coral goes down looking. Tigers are done, but they will pick up the go-ahead run. 1 run on 2 hits. 2 Canterbury errors, they'll leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Bluffton.
I'm going to start 2016 off on the right foot this year. I need to get in shape after the holidays.
Didn't you say that last year?
Maybe. What about you?
Just doing what I've been doing. I go to the YMCA.
You did that last year.
And it's been great. The Y is about more than knocking off a few pounds.
Oh, really?
Of course, it's a great place to get the exercise you need, but you can really focus on the whole you. The YMCA provides physical and social enrichment through family-friendly programs.
Such as?
Taking a group exercise class, learning a new language, connecting with friends, improving your health and well-being. They even have family outings.
Sounds like you have a little community there.
Not so little. You ought to come with me and see for yourself. Or go to fwymca.org and request a one-day pass from any Y in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties so you can try the Y for yourself.
fwymca.org?
You got it.
Are you sure it's for me?
The YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne is for everyone.
If I join, what am I going to do for the following year?
You'll be like me. New Year's resolutions will be a thing of the past.
Bottom of the 6th, Bluffton has taken a 1-0 lead. Let's go back and talk about how that happened. Trey Collins hit a pop-up in foul territory. Mitchell was right there underneath of it, dropped it. That gave Collins new life, and he took a 1-2 pitch, and he singled to put a runner at first. Walborn followed with a bloop single in the center field. That put runners at first and second with 2 down. Eli Inskeep, with runners at first and second, 2 down, hits a ground ball to the first baseman Langmaid, who picked it up, stepped on first for the second out, then decides to go down to second to try to get that runner at second, which is a tough play because you got to make the tag. Throws it in the center field and allows a run to score. Liam Ward, the designated hitter, leads off the bottom of the 6th. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0. Trey Collins, 93 pitches through 5. And he's high with it, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to Ward, who has flown out to right and struck out swinging. And the generous 3-0 pitch, called strike 3-1. Swing and a miss. And Collins works his way back to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Working quickly. Here's the full count pitch. Strike 3 call. Struck him out looking. Big strikeout for Trey Collins. Strikeout number 5 for the right-hander.
Number 9, Dom Urkanen.
And with 1 down, center fielder number 9, Dom Urkanen, who's 1 for 2. A bunt laid down. Hilton quickly on it. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play by Matt Hilton. 2-3 on the putout. There's 2 down. And number 20, John Wojciechowski, a.k.a. Tack Jack. We got a lineup that looked like Tack. We think it might be Jack, but the scorebook says John, so one of those 3 is certainly accurate. Wojciechowski has a double and walked. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down. Trey Collins trying to push the Tigers into the 7th. 1-0 Bluffton. 2-0. Canterbury looking for base runners. Popped up. Is there room? No. 2-1 count. Tigers have committed 1 error. It was a pickoff attempt that got by Kohlenbeck. Allowed a runner to take second. And another hit batter, Wojciechowski, is on for the 3rd time of the game. So with 2 down, runner at first for Trevor Helmkamp.
Number 11, Trevor Helmkamp.
Helmkamp's 0 for 2. He grounded to short and flew out to center field. Yep, that's a balk. Well, mental error by Trey there. The balk's going to send the runner to second. Now Canterbury with a runner in scoring position, 2 down. And pitches low. 1 ball, no strikes to Helmkamp. So the balk sends the runner to second. And misses just a little bit, 2-0. Batter number 8 in the lineup. Helmkamp 0 for 2. 3-0 count. And going on the play and throwing it in the left field. And that will tie the ball game at 1. He had him dead to rights. I think Matt was so surprised that he was running, kind of double clutched on the throw, and it wasn't close.
Count up.
And a flare knocked down by Kohlenbeck. That'll be a single. Good play by Mitchell to knock it down. That might have gone for extra bases.
Number 5, John Langmaid.
Hit number 4. And Coach Morgan taking the long walk to the mound, and this may be it for Trey Collins. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with me handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, today and get to a better state with State Farm. 824-1928.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Hi, this is Brent Heidi of Heidi Chrysler in Bluffton. The good old days of shopping for a car. No high-pressure sales, people who knew your name, an owner on the premise who cared. You can still experience that at Heidi Chrysler. Instead of free hot dogs and gimmicky sales, you will find friendly, hassle-free salespeople who will help you define the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram vehicle that fits your budget and lifestyle. Since 1975, we have been there for you after the sale with a service department that has consistently been awarded the 5-star award, the highest ranking Chrysler gives to its dealers. So if buying a car with no hassles and at the right price is more important to you than gimmicky sales and hot dogs, then stop by Heidi Chrysler today. You can find us on North Main Street in Bluffton, and when you do, you'll see that at Heidi Chrysler, our reputation means a great deal.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit laurensbodyshop.com.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Garrett Walborn, will swap spots with Trey Collins, come to the hill. He'll inherit a runner at first, 2 down, facing Langmaid. And the first pitch from Garrett is a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to the first baseman, Langmaid. 1-1, bottom of the 6th. A little flare to the second baseman, Garrett. Knocks it down, picks it up, and gets some good scoop by Kohlenbeck. Wasn't pretty, but they got the runner. I think if Langmaid had run through that rather than trying to take that long jump, might have had a shot. 4-3 on the putout. Walborn sends Canterbury back to the bench, but not before they pick up 1 run on 1 hit. 1 error, 1 runner left on base. We're tied at 1 into the 7th. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back. We're tied at 1 going into the 7th. Boy, Coach Morgan and I have talked about this year that the Tigers' margin of error is really slim this year. And, boy, that 6th was a perfect example of it. A hit batter, 2 outs, a hit batter, a balk, puts the runner at second. Wojciechowski almost on, I don't know whether it was a delayed steal or what, but he started to head off the third. Hilton had him dead the right, just had to make a decent throw down the third. I think he hit him by so much margin that he threw the ball well off the mark in the left field and allowed the run to score, tying the game at 1. Reggie Garrett leads it off. 1 ball, no strikes to the second baseman, Garrett. 1-1. Ben Axel, 89 pitches through 6. Strike 2 call, 1-2. Garrett Hohola Moore facing Axel in the top of the 7th, 1-1. Chases the high pitch, and Reggie Garrett goes down swinging. 5 strikeouts for Axel. And with 1 down, Trey Hohola.
Number 8, Trey Hohola.
Trey's 1 for 2, struck out and singled. First pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. Colton Moore on deck. Well outside. 2-0. My coach would love to get Trey on here. With 1 down, top of his order coming up. 3-0 count. No way in the world Trey is swinging at this next pitch. Won't happen. I'll bet my mortgage on it. Which means if I lose, you take my mortgage. The 3-0 count. Strike call, 3-1. Well, my mortgage is safe. 3-1 count to Hohola. Axel winds the 3-1 and looks at strike 2. Full count. A little home plate maintenance. 3-2 count to Hohola. Colton Moore on deck. Big pitch coming up here. Ball 4, and Hohola works a walk. Big walk.
Back at the top of the order for the Bluffton Tigers, it's number 9, Colton Moore.
Colton Moore. Colton is 0 for 3. Watch the hit and run here. Good speed at first. 1 out, top of the order for the Tigers. Throw over to first. Trey back in time. Moore steps back in. Great chance for the Tigers here. Pitch is low. And time called as Canterbury wants to talk about it here. 1 ball, no strikes to Colton Moore. Winner will play noon on Monday. They will be the away team facing Adams Central. All right, everybody's ready to play baseball again. 1 down. Hohola at first. Axel in the 7th. He's given up 5 hits. And Colton does not get the bunt down. A little bit surprised to see him bunting with 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Talaga up on the grass at third. Pitch out, snap throw down the first. Hola back. Not a bad thought on the pitch out. 2 balls, 1 strike to Colton Moore. The 2-1. Hohola was moving on the play, and Moore fouls it off. So we talked about Coach Morgan liking hit and runs. That's looks like what was in play there. 2-2 now. Big situation. Game tied at 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Colton Moore. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Ben Axel. Strikeout number 6, 2 down.
Number 14, Mitchell Kohlenbeck.
So Mitchell Kohlenbeck to the plate. Strike call to Kohlenbeck. Mitchell's 1 for 3. Grounded third, singled, grounded back to the mound. Ground ball in the hole. Diving effort by Kem Thomas, but that's going to be a single. Hit number 6 for Bluffton. Second hit for Kohlenbeck. First and second, 2 down for Matt Hilton. So a big opportunity for the catcher. Matt 0 for 3. He's flown out the center twice and grounded to third. Matt leading the team in hitting.
Matt Hilton.
Coming into the game, 337. Leads the team in slugging percentage at 382. 9 RBIs on the year. First pitch to Hilton. Fouled down the third base line, 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Hohola walked. Kohlenbeck with a single. 2 outs for Matt Hilton. 1-1. We're in the top of the 7th. Another foul ball down the third base line, and Matt's in the hole 0-2. Well, if you're Canterbury, you don't want to give them anything good to hit 0-2, but you certainly don't want to launch a wild pitch and move those runners over. Axel has what he wants, checks the runner at second. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Axel. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. We are still knotted, 1-1.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has Friday Night Trio League for ages 4 through 19 with sign-ups going on now. This 10-week league is at 7 p.m. on Fridays for $8.25 per week for 3 games and shoes. Also on Friday, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1 and shoe rental is only 50 cents. The Bowling Center, 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bottom of the 7th, tied at 1. If you're the Tigers, you want some free baseball. Push this into extra. For the Cavaliers fans, you want to look for a walk-off run here in the bottom of the 7th. For Canterbury, they will have the top of the order, Thomas Axel Talaga, facing Garrett Walborn.
And in the bottom of the 7th, the score is tied at 1.
Walborn got the last out in the 6th. Got Langmaid to ground out to second base on an 0-1 pitch. Kem Thomas will lead it off for Canterbury here in the 7th. Thomas is 1 for 2. He singled, laid down a sacrifice, and flew out to center field. Garrett Walborn in relief of Trey Kylands. Oh, didn't miss by much, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Kim Thomas. 2-0, don't want to lose Thomas. 2 balls, no strikes. Garrett's going to throw a lot of breaking balls. He'll try to work the corners. And he's outside with it, 3-0. No way Thomas swings at this 3-0 pitch. He will look all the way. Walborn winds the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, did not want to do that. Walks Thomas to lead off the 7th.
Number 8, Ben Axel.
For the pitcher, number 8, Ben Axel. Axel has struck out, flown the center, and walked. And the bunt gets down. Walborn scoops it to first. Axel delivers the sacrifice. 1-3 on the putout. Thomas at second, 1 down. And Michael Talaga.
Number 1, Michael Talaga.
Talaga grounded the short, was hit by a pitch, and flew out to right field. Inside for a ball, 1-0. And the pitching coach, Coach Harold, wants to talk to his senior right-hander, Garrett Walborn. Back to action, 1 ball, no strikes to Talaga. Ground ball towards second. Reggie Garrett fields. Oh, he didn't. Oh, I don't know. I don't think he got him. But he is called out. 4-3. Thomas takes third. I do not think Reggie Garrett got the ball there in time. But he is called out.
Number 10, Ethan Mitchell.
So with 2 down, I think the Tigers got a big break there. The catcher, Ethan Mitchell. It's fouled back. No balls, 1 strike to Mitchell. What you don't want is a pass ball or wild pitcher. Don't want this thing to end on a ball back to the screen. Good speed at third and Thomas. The 0-1. That's a walk-off single, and Canterbury is going to head to the sectional finals. We'll take a timeout. Be back in a few minutes.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit laurensbodyshop.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why I focus on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, at 824-1928 and put the life back in life insurance.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton.
He shoots, he scores, it's out of here. He could go all the way.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces, powered by her heartbeat, are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, Jewel Pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniel's.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Well, it all came down to one key plate appearance. Trey Collins had 2 outs in the 6th. John Wojciechowski was at the plate. He hit him with a pitch, put him at first, balked, sent him to second, and then in kind of a strange play, Wojciechowski headed to third. It was either a delayed steal or a missed sign, but all Matt Hilton had to do was kind of toss the ball down the third. He had him dead to rights. I think Matt was so surprised that he was moving. I'm not sure whether Eli was even at third at the time. Kind of double clutched and threw the ball in the left field, and that allowed the run to score. That was the tying run. And kind of more importantly, it allowed to turn the lineup. So what happens, instead of potentially batters 8, 9, and 1 coming up in the 7th, now the top of the order is coming up in the 7th, which is Kem Thomas. So Kem Thomas ends up leading off the 7th, walks, they sacrifice him over, and then a walk-off single ends the ball game. So that whole sequence of events, and boy, another credit Trevor Helmkamp, because he singles, even though they've already taken the lead, he singles, and again, that allows the lineup to kind of rotate over. So you're not bringing up the bottom of the order up in the 7th, and Thomas can lead things off in the 7th. And that's significant in the big scheme of things. Ethan Mitchell gets the winning RBI single, scoring Thomas, and Canterbury gets out of here with a 2-1 win and will head to the finals to take on Adams Central on Monday at noon. Tigers had plenty of chances. They left 8 on base. They struck out 8 times. They left 2 in the second, 1 in every inning, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. They leave 2 more in the 7th. And, boy, they had the top of the order up in the 7th. Colton Moore strikes out. Kohlenbeck singles. Matt Hilton steps up with the go-ahead run at second. He strikes out. And the Tigers just come up short. You know, we've talked a lot this year that the margin of error is small. This team never quits. But today, just too little. And they will not see more action on Memorial Day. Coach Morgan Dow talking to his team for this team for the final time. Boy, tough game for Trey Collins. Really threw well today. We talked about in the pregame show that Trey has struggled once he got his pitch count into the 70s, and he hit that mark in the 5th, but he battled his way through. Ended up throwing 109 pitches on the night before giving away to Garrett Walborn. Coach Down kind of congratulating his squad. He's got 5 really solid seniors on this team. The seniors, Matt Hilton, Trey Collins, Garrett Walborn, Reggie Garrett, and Trey Hohola. And that's going to do it for their Bluffton baseball career. We're going to take another quick timeout, see if Coach Morgan is going to head his way up here. 2-1 is your final Canterbury with the walk-off single in the 7th.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe. Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has Friday Night Trio League for ages 4 through 19 with sign-ups going on now. This 10-week league is at 7 p.m. on Fridays for $8.25 per week for 3 games and shoes. Also on Friday, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1 and shoe rental is only 50 cents. The Bowling Center, 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
Hi, this is Brent Heidi of Heidi Chrysler in Bluffton. The good old days of shopping for a car. No high-pressure sales, people who knew your name, an owner on the premise who cared. You can still experience that at Heidi Chrysler. Since 1975, we have been there for you after the sale with a service department that has consistently been awarded the 5-star award, the highest ranking Chrysler gives to its dealers. So if buying a car with no hassles and at the right price is what you're looking for, then stop by Heidi Chrysler today. You can find us on North Main Street in Bluffton, and when you do, you'll see that at Heidi Chrysler, our reputation means a great deal.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Coach Morgan still out on the field with his coaches, and a lot of emotion going on right now out with these Tigers players and coaches as they wrap up the season. And it's tough, you know. I mean, these are some kids who have played for Coach Morgan for a long time. He's watched them kind of grow up in his program. And every time a season comes to a close, it's always pretty emotional. And I know for Matt and Trey and Garrett and Reggie, it's good. You know, this is going to be a day that's going to be tough. You know, it's a game that they certainly felt good about coming into. They certainly had a lot of opportunities, and they let it get away. And it's a tough way to wrap up your high school baseball career. But some of these guys have got a lot of baseball in front of them. Trey Collins, a gutty performance today, 109 pitches. And again, just a few things didn't quite break the Tigers' way, and that was enough. And they will miss their opportunity to see an Adams Central squad who they have beaten this year right here at Adams Central. And that's unfortunate. Coach may get stopped by another media outlet as family and friends greeting him. So he's going to stop and talk to the local newspaper. So we'll let him finish up that and take another timeout and come back.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
Let's give you some final stats here on your postgame show. Colton Moore went 0 for 4 today. Mitchell Kohlenbeck 2 for 4, had a couple of singles. Matt Hilton 0 for 4. Trey Collins 2 for 3, 2 singles. Did score the only Tigers run. Garrett Walborn 1 for 2, walked and singled. Eli Inskeep 0 for 1, did lay down a sacrifice and walked. Max Coral 0 for 2, Nick Huffer in a pinch hitting opportunity 0 for 1. Reggie Garrett 0 for 3, and Trey Holhola 1 for 2. Trey Collins goes 5 2/3. Gave up 1 run. Struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Walked 2, walked 3, and hit a batter. Garrett Walborn comes in relief, pitches an inning. Garrett will pick up the loss, giving up the winning run in the 7th. Tigers struck out 8 times, left 8 batters on base. Again, Trey Collins threw 109 pitches. Winner today is going to be Ben Axel. He goes all 7 innings, strikes out 8 Tigers. And Canterbury will move on to play Adams Central in the final on Monday at noon right here at Adams Central. Coach Morgan talking to Coach Neuenschwander right now, the head coach of Adams Central, and again, a lot of history with them. Tigers seniors still lingering around. We'll take another timeout and come back.
Hi, this is Brent Heidi of Heidi Chrysler in Bluffton. The good old days of shopping for a car. No high-pressure sales, people who knew your name, an owner on the premise who cared. You can still experience that at Heidi Chrysler. Instead of free hot dogs and gimmicky sales, you will find friendly, hassle-free salespeople who will help you define the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram vehicle that fits your budget and lifestyle. Since 1975, we have been there for you after the sale with a service department that has consistently been awarded the 5-star award, the highest ranking Chrysler gives to its dealers. So if buying a car with no hassles and at the right price is more important to you than gimmicky sales and hot dogs, then stop by Heidi Chrysler today. You can find us on North Main Street in Bluffton, and when you do, you'll see that at Heidi Chrysler, our reputation means a great deal.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has Friday Night Trio League for ages 4 through 19 with sign-ups going on now. This 10-week league is at 7 p.m. on Fridays for $8.25 per week for 3 games and shoes. Also on Friday, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1 and shoe rental is only 50 cents. The Bowling Center, 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com. Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. It is time for the Player of the Game, sponsored by New Holland Tri-County. People and equipment you can trust. New Holland Tri-County. Today we're going to go with Trey Collins, the senior. Goes 5 2/3. Throws 109 pitches. Also scored the only Tiger run, went 2 for 3. So Trey Collins is your WellsCountyVoice.com Player of the Game. Again, sponsored by New Holland Tri-County. People and equipment you can trust. New Holland Tri-County. We're going to take another short break. Be right back.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332. Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton. Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit laurensbodyshop.com.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Canterbury will move on to play the sectional final against Adams Central. And Coach making his way up. Oh, you're fine, Coach. Well, Coach, this is always a tough time of year. A lot of emotion, obviously, out there on the field. I mean, talk about your seniors. These are kids that you have watched growing up in this program for a lot of years.
Yeah, we had 5 seniors play their last game for the Tigers today, and they left it all out there. I know some of them want some plays back, some at-bats back, some pitches back, things like that, but baseball can be a very cruel sport at times, and that's been sort of our mantra all year. It's been a very difficult year to get through, but, those are 5 great kids. Trey Collins, been seeing some innings since he was a freshman. Trey Ahola, quality defensive player who, he struggled at the plate this year, but just a great individual. Reggie Garrett, another, quality individual who got everything out of the talent that he had. You just go up and down the line. Garrett Walburn, times he would do things that would make your head spin, and other times he'd come up and make just plays that no one else could make. And Matt Hilton, he's a guy who leaves all his emotions out on his sleeve, but he's a guy that meant a lot to our program in the last 3 years, and they've all 5 just been pleasures to have.
Yeah, I know this is a game that obviously you look forward to. I mean, you kind of hope the draw fell out this way, and it did. You look back over this game, and the one thing, I think we had runners at first and second in the second.
Mm-hmm.
And,
got him to second and
we
third.
sacrificed him over. Eli got him over. Were you trying to squeeze him home? Is that what happened?
Yeah, we were, and we didn't get the sign from our guy at the plate, and I think that would have been a big run early for us. One of those things where we didn't execute. We ended up stranding those 2 there, but it worked out. That was my head. As soon as Garrett walked, my whole idea was to bunt him over, and Max has been a great bunter for us all year, and for him to get one down and punch an early run, I thought an early run was going to be big, and still think it would have. And and I go back and kick myself there in the 6th inning when I had Trey on, and I switched after the first bunt through and got it to 2-1, and I thought he'd get a fastball dead red. So with Colton, I went hit and run. The ball was off the plate a little bit, and probably should have bunted him over because then Mitchell singles into the 5-hole. And we probably get a run there, and things might be a little different. But, those are situations that you live and die with. And, unfortunately for us, it just didn't execute today.
Yeah, you and I have talked so often about how this year the margin has been tight, and boy, we get into that 6th. And now on that play in the 6th, we got the hit batter, balked. Was that a delayed steal, or he just take off late?
I think he saw the ball down in the dirt for a second and thought it got away farther than it did.
Was Matt just kind of surprised that he took off?
I think he was, and he didn't get a good grip on it, and then unfortunately ends up airmailing it out to left field. So, yeah, it was just I don't think, it was anything that was a delayed steal or called. I think he just wondered and saw the ball on the ground and took off. And
I mean, it's one of those things as a catcher, it's like you have so much time.
Yeah.
The guy is so far away from third.
And he just got in a hurry and rushed it. So,
well, Coach, so what happens for you after the season ends? I mean, do you kind of go into a mode where you just take things off for a while, or does it kick back into gear in the next year pretty much right away?
Well, this year's going to be a little different. I put in my letter of resignation this week on Wednesday. So, my 16 years
Coach,
as
man.
16 years as coach of this program has been a great 16 years, but my family's gotten to the point where I need to spend a lot more time with them, and I'm definitely going to miss it. That's to say the least, but it's the right time. I got the right person, and Coach Harold, who's ready to take the program over and who's going to do really well. And he's excited and he's ready for that opportunity. We've had a lot of discussions about it. So to answer your question there, I know you didn't know that and you sort of walked right into it, but it's going to be a little different for me this year and definitely going into next year. But, I'll always be around this program and always feel a part of it. And it's been a good 16 years, that's for sure. I've enjoyed every minute of it. But it's time to step away for a little while and move on. And in saying that, I don't know how many years it's been now that you've been with us, but whether it's been 6, 7, I don't know. They sort of start to run together. But we've appreciated everything you've done. You've been a great asset to our program. You've been a thing we can use as scouting-wise with your video and all your encouragement and all the miles you've put on your vehicle. To go wherever we pick up a game and play and to broadcast and to be to our people. I know there's a lot of family members who listen and watch your telecast, whether it's live or go back to it, and we can't thank you enough of all the time and effort you put into this, and you're extremely appreciated.
Well, Coach, thank you. I don't know if you remember, but it was back in 2008, and there was a meeting at the administration building where I kind of presented what we wanted to do, and this was Bluffton baseball was our entree into the Voice, and I'm gonna miss you, Coach.
I'm gonna miss you too, buddy. Maybe someday I can chip in and give you a color guy once in a while.
I always said I was looking forward to the time that I could call a game with your son out there.
Well, someday, hopefully, with the grace of God, here in about 8 short years, you'll be able to do that. So he loves the sport, and there's probably going to be no one more disappointed with me hanging up than him. He loves the baseball field, loves the guys, and the guys have been great role models to him, and so someday, like I said, with the grace of God, he will be out there.
Coach, thank you for everything
Scott,
you've done for me.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, bud. Okay, I wasn't really expecting that. That's live. That's real live broadcasting right there. And I'm not quite sure what to leave off with. These are good kids, and it's a great program, and I've come to love and respect Todd a lot, and I'm going to miss him. So, thank you for everyone who's listened in, and if you've held on this long for this broadcast, I appreciate it. So have a great Memorial Day weekend, and remember those who've sacrificed themselves for the sake of this country. Have a great night.